Hey, Phantomaniacs, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for the newest Needless Unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today we are looking at the Walmart exclusive AEW Unrivaled CM Punk, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and a couple of weeks ago, the source of quite a bit of controversy for speaking his mind. I'm not going to comment on that here, but I will say by the time this posts, that will have been 2 weeks ago, because I'm recording this the afternoon before the first Dynamite after All Out. So yesterday, I got back home, or I'm sorry, Monday I got back home from Dragon Con and kind of saw the post-media scrum with Punk, airing his grievances, as it were. And so there's no telling what's happened last week on Dynamite since this or actually, gosh, that'll be 2 weeks ago, because I had the G.I. Joe stuff I put up last week. I really wanted to get up in a hurry. So now Punk may be old news. He may not even work for AEW anymore. I have no idea. But we're going to take a look at these figures. I bought 2 of the 8 that they had on the shelf at Walmart. The other 6 all had significant problems with the facial hair. The beard was way off center. I'll show you a little better once I get one of these open, because I am going to keep one of these mint on card. Like I said, this guy's one of my all-time favorites. And I'm going to try and see which one of these has the better face. And I'm going to open the better face. And it looks to me like these are pretty darn close. I think this one looks just a little bit better, which is good because there's a little bit of a dent in the box on this one. And this one is pretty minty. So this is going to be my keeper to put up on the wall. And, maybe someday get signed. I don't know. And this is going to be our opener for today. So you can see the art of Punk on the side there. Looks great. AEW Unrivaled Collection number 89. They have got, now more, but 89 figures in like 2 years. That is incredible. Nice gold foil. Love this packaging. I've talked about it before. You got the Only at Walmart sticker. I'm not a fan of Walmart exclusives, but I understand their necessity. And I will say, as long as they're as easy to find as the Sting and this Punk and the page that I reviewed a few weeks ago, as long as they remain that easy to find, I guess I'm all for them. On the back, you've got a little bit different picture of CM Punk. You've got the signature on there. And no cross-sell on this one, just the picture of Punk, because this is an exclusive, a one-of-one, if you will, as far as being part of a series goes, because it's not technically part of, a wave. Well, it's not at all part of a wave, although it did hit at the exact same time as the Hangman figure, which is pretty hilarious considering their supposed issues. Maybe they're just trying to sell action figures with wrestling storylines. Crazy, right? What a novel concept that would be. Alright, so these open up pretty wacky compared to most other modern action figures. Let's get right on in here, and also hope that his hoodie has not stained his plastic flesh, which seems to be an issue with really just wrestling toys for some reason. There are a couple extra hands here, which is nice. I don't, with an exclusive like this, I don't need all the bells and whistles. As long as the exclusive itself is something a little different, I look at anything like the microphone, the hands, even the hoodie is kind of an extra. So it's very cool to have them in there. And put those off to the side. And we're going to take Punk here, who is not secured with any kind of rubber bands or anything like that. Pop him right out. It's got the microphone is rubber banded into the hand. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to have one of these loose is because I've got the long tights punk. The chase version of that was the trunks punk, CM trunks, and I wanted to have both versions, but I certainly didn't want to pay for the chase. So here we go. This is what we got. No deco on the boots whatsoever. And then maybe that's accurate. I honestly am not sure. I know he usually has something on the boots and the kick pads, but this could be right. He is missing the tattoos here, but that's because it's Han and Leia, and you can't very well just print Han and Leia on any old toy you want to, or Disney will come after you. You get that portrait of that smug grin. Looks pretty good. Almost looks a little Johnny Gargano, but, is passable as Punk, certainly. It's got the dark eyebrows. The hair looks good. Got that slick back hair. I would have loved to see a little gray in that beard. As a matter of fact, honestly, the hair, oh, look at that. They've got the tattoo behind his ear is on there. That's pretty impressive. I wish the hair was a little bit darker, and I wish that it had the gray back here and up here that's in his beard. But it still looks great. It looks good. It looks good. I like it. And that smug smirk is great. So on the ones that had the printing off in the store, which this one looks pretty good, the beard is all lined up over here with the actual sculpted beard hair. But in the store, the little middle part here, the flavor saver, if you will, on some of them was like all the way over to the right. It was pretty insane. Varying degrees. And you can see even this one isn't quite centered, but it's okay. But these things were all over the place on the other ones in the store. The hoodie is fantastic. It's just AEW hoodie, which I really like. I like it being a generic AEW hoodie. That's a cool thing to own. And the hood itself is actually sewn so you can put it up and the figure doesn't look complete. Oh, let me get the microphone out of the way there. You can put it up and the figure doesn't look completely goony, which is a challenge that even Star Wars Black Series has not totally mastered in every case. So it looks good up or it looks good down. They've done a really nice job getting these soft goods to work out. So let's take the hoodie off and see what is underneath. You just got a Velcro closure in the front because, at $20, you're not getting a zipper. And let's make life easy on ourselves and pull those hands off. All right. So pulling the hoodie off. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of staining on that shoulder I can see. Not terrible, and especially since he's got, if he didn't have the tattoos, it would not be as apparent, but there's a little bit of black here that I feel like shouldn't be here. I still can't believe how close they've gotten to the Cobra symbol on that one. He's got, oh, that's unfortunate. The Arashikage ninja, the Arashikage ninja tattoo is actually over his wrist tape. Come on, Jazwares. I get it. The guy has a lot of stuff going on, but it's not horrible, but it's apparent. It's kind of rough. Don't have that problem on the other side at all. And honestly, I'm not going to do it, but you could get a little, oh, look, it's over here too. It bled down. Let me try and, there we go. You can see all that whole front part. Those tattoos are all on top of his wrist tape. If you really wanted to, you get a little white paint and cover that up. I'm not going to do that. My days of painting action figures are behind me. But the tattoos on this guy, look, even the Pepsi is really close. Mattel would just leave that blank back in the day. So actually seeing, I'm glad there's stuff there. The luck is for losers on the back. Really pretty phenomenal job with all the tattoos. And no, the pins don't have deco on them. Hopefully AEW will be moving to pinless soon. And then articulation-wise, these are, in my opinion, the best articulated wrestling figures. The double-jointed elbows, the shoulders do everything that you need them to do. And also, this is pretty much Punk's physique. Let's put his hands back on. Which, this is weird. He comes with... This I don't understand. So these are the ones that were on the figure. They're C-grips to hold the microphone. And then he also comes with larger C-grips. Give me some fists. I want this guy to be able to punch things. Like, I'm not a big fan of two different kinds of C-grips. It just seems really unnecessary to me. All right, let's pop those. Although I am going to put the more open ones on since I've already got a Punk figure holding a microphone. I'm going to put the more open C-grips that's kind of just almost a neutral stance. Like he might just sort of be standing there like that. And, this is critical too. The tape, the wrist tape is actually sculpted and not just painted on in a big white blob. As a matter of fact, you can even see, how crazy is that, where it starts. They actually sculpted a starting point on as well. Or I guess an end point. This is where it would end. Really nice. A great looking figure. He's got the, of course, the Chicago themed trunks. Possibly the simplest version of these ever, but looks good. For something that is an exclusive and is special because they tell us it's special and not for any other reason. I think it's pretty nice. They did a good job. I'm glad to have a CM trunks. And it's a good figure if you can find it. And they're still $20. They did not raise the price on these exclusives yet. So if you see this or the Hangman Adam Page, grab them both and have them yell at each other in the locker room of your toy shelf. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, and remember, it's clobbering time.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.